Ako po si Tene Rose Dante.
At ako naman si Michael Davantes.
At ito ang MMTV.
Espesyal sa ating mga Pilipino ang buwan ng Hunyo dahil sa buwang ito ay nakamtan natin ang ating kalayaan.
And yes, Michael, isa sa pinakamakabuluhang petsa sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas ay ang Araw ng Kalayaan dahil ito ay nagmamarka ng pagsasarili natin mula sa mga Espanyol.
The Philippines celebrate annually on June 12 pero tenis sa ibang bansa. Ginaganap ito ng mga Filipino community sa iba't ibang petsa kagaya sa New York kung saan ginanap nila ito noong June 1st.
And yes, napakabongga dahil maraming celebrities ang pumunta kagaya ni Apple Diap ng Black Eyed Peas, ang pop diva na si Kuli Desma, Heart Evangelista, Ogie Alcacid, Tom Rodriguez at ang reigning Miss World na si Megan Yang.
Biruin mo, nag-umpisa lang ito as a small Independence Day parade noong early 90s pero ngayon mga 100,000 Pilipino nang dumadalo at mga 200 Filipino organizations ang nagpa-participate.
That's really impressive dahil ang pagkakaisa nating mga Filipino ay lalong nagpapatatag at nagiging successful ang event.
Siya nga pala, ang tema ngayong taon ay Triumphs of the Filipino, the Pride of the Philippines.
Tamang tema yan, tagumpay ng Filipino. And it's really appropriate sa isang Filipina na co-founder ng Vote. Nandiyan ang ating kasamahan na si Derwin.
Have you been through the stress of moving to a different city? Navit can help. Let's go see how.
Meet Linda. Linda's a real estate professional who's been looking for a way to connect with people moving to her city before they arrive. Now, she's grown tired of spending her marketing budget on outdated methods like flyers and expensive ad space. Linda feels much happier now because she recently discovered votre.com, a website that revolutionizes the way real estate professionals market their services.
I'm with Aribel Cruz, designer and one of the co-founders of Navit. Hi, Aribel.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for having us here.
Thank you for coming to our office.
Not a problem. So I'm excited to hear about Navit. Tell me, what do you do at Navit?
I'm the designer. I'm in charge of the branding, the user experience, the front-end development of the application.
Tell me, how did you become one of the co-founders of this company?
It was a long story, actually. Mauro approached me before, and he told me that they need a designer and they need help with the user experience of the web application. So I decided to join the Navit.
And that's something that you've studied here in Canada?
Yeah, I mean, basically, most of my work experience are doing those kind of things. So I'm confident that I could help out somehow.
That's great. And tell me about your team.
There's Mauro. He's in charge of the business side of the company. Marcos is in charge of the sales and marketing. Gustavo is the CTO. He's in charge of the technology that we use in the web application. And I'm basically the designer.
Okay, and I see you have a lot of people here. Are these all your employees?
Some of them are employees and some of them are interns. We wanted to give a chance to students, basically. That's why we're trying to...
And they come here to help with the design?
Yeah, well, it depends on, the position that they apply for.
So, Aribel, ano ang Navit?
Navit is a web application for people that are moving. Halimbawa, galing ka sa Pilipinas o sa ibang bansa, gusto mong lumipat sa Canada, pero wala kang alam tungkol sa city na lilipatan mo. So basically, we will try to help you find the safe neighborhood for you. Halimbawa, maghahanap ka ng apartment to live in or gusto mong bumili ng bahay. Tutulungan ka namin na makahanap ng real estate agent or property manager na maaari mong kontakin para tanungin kung tungkol sa, sa bahay na gusto mong lipatan or gusto mong bilhin.
So depending on what preferences you want?
Yes, definitely. We will try to, depending on your personal preferences, budget, we will try to help you definitely find the best neighborhood for you.
Is there anything you want to mention to our viewers?
Yes, definitely. I'd like to invite everyone to check out votre.com. Especially now, the moving season is approaching. If you're moving to a new city or just moving around within the city, definitely try votre.com, and you will see how effective that tool is. It will definitely help you find what you're looking for in a neighborhood.
Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Nasabi ko kanina, Tenny, ang tema ng Philippine Independence Day's 116th anniversary na Triumphs of the Filipinos, Pride of the Philippines. At ako bilang isang healthcare worker ay masasabi ko talaga ng isa sa may pagmamalaki ng Pilipinas ay ang ating mga nurses.
Yes, I agree with you, Michael. The best talaga ang Filipino nurses. At dito sa Montreal, matatag ang kanilang asosasyon. Nagkaroon nga sila ng General Assembly at induction, kasama si Tita Amy.
Ang Filipino Nurses Association ay nagkaroon ng General Assembly at induction para sa 2014-2016 Executive Board. Ang layunin ay para maging gabay ito sa kanilang propesyon. The Executive Board will assure that the Filipino Nurses Association of Quebec will function effectively, collegially, and ethically as a professional association.
It will be a daunting experience now for you that you will be really tackling this executive board for the new challenge. We have members of new graduates, young ones. So what are your plans?
First, we are going to tackle the CBL, and we are going to recruit as many members as we can so that at least it's going to be dynamic and progressive. Since we have younger nurses with us, we are hoping that they will give us new ideas to improve the organization and to unite all the nurses in Montreal.
Angie has been president of a lot of community association in Montreal. So Angie, what will be the difference of this association, because this is a professional one, from you?
The approach will be different. I'm still thinking of how we are going to approach it from that angle of the professionalism, because the difference between a community and a professional organization varies because they are both voluntary organizations, but the approach will have to be different because you're dealing with professionals in here, and you are also dealing with nurses that have been here for so long that we have to ask them to help us out so that at least we can be united again.
With Angie's reign, with all the experience that Angie had with the community, and of course with our professional group, I bid you good luck, and we will be supportive of you in your endeavor.
Salamat, Tita Amy. At narito na rin sa likuran natin si Dr. Jose Rizal. Matanong kita, Mike, ano ang paborito mong kasabihan galing sa ating pambansang bayani?
Siyempre, ang walang kupas na ang kabataan, ang pag-asa ng ating bayan. At narito ngayon si Tia Senny sa Youth Summit kung saan kasama niya ang ilang kabataang modelo na nakapagbibigay ng inspirasyon.
Nagtipon-tipon ang ilang mga kabataan sa Toronto sa Filipino-Canadian Young Leaders Summit upang ibahagi ang kanilang mga kontribusyon, experiences at achievements.
So aside from Pomana, I've also been a part of a community newspaper called Montreal Pinoy Post. I was the associate editor. I also recently founded a movement called Balikatan, which is called shoulder. In Tagalog, it's called shoulder to shoulder. And with some friends of mine, both Filipinos and non-Filipinos, we came together right after the typhoon Haiyan hit, and we decided that we needed to raise money to send over for the victims over there in the Philippines. So with my friends and I, what we did was we organized both an online campaign as well as a concert where we invited both Filipino artists as well as non-Filipino artists to to hold together this show. And we all together, from the online campaign as well as private donations and as well as the show, we were able to raise over around $21,000, which we actually donated to Gawad Kalinga in order for them to rebuild houses for the victims of Typhoon Haiyan.
I think one of the things that should be done, is for our community to become familiar with our history here. There's the importance of already going back to our history in the Philippines, but also go back to our history here, because there's a lot that we can learn. Right now we're seen as just very quiet people, and because of the immigration trends, there's that stereotype of Filipinos as, domestic workers, live-in caregivers, factory workers. But we should look back at this very rich history and see that we're also fighters, and that's what we should harness in order to break that invisibility that we are dealing with now.
Ask that question, and it's an honor, obviously, to be here with amongst the other youth leaders.
Basically, ako po yung unang nagka-bamboo farm dito sa atin sa Canada. So we invented, well, not invented, I guess, we discovered a species of bamboo na pwede pong i-farm dito sa Ontario. And from there, na-inspire lang talaga ako sa mga elders natin, di ba, that came here and left our homeland, for us to have a good future, a better future. And that's when I got passionate about entrepreneurship. So, nag-focus po kami sa product development. And our first product was bamboo beer. And I got recognition from Stephen Harper's office, which was amazing, as well as the Minister of Natural Resources, as the first Filipino-Canadian licensed brewer in North America. And I'm just honored po na in-invite po ako ngayon dito, to really talk about my experience and to inspire, di ba? Kasi ito po yung dream ko, ito yung passion ko. And at the end of the day, ang gusto ko lang pong message na makuha ng mga kabataan natin, mga generation namin, or even our first generation here in Canada, is just to follow your dream, to be passionate, to love what you do.
Ako'y nagtataka rin at humahanga sa iyong pagbabago ng landas. Pwede mong bigyan ng kaunting paliwanag?
I think about 2 or 3 years old. She came into Canada as a live-in caregiver. And nag-immigrate po ako dito when I was about to turn 9. And I was homesick and I wanted to go home. And, siyempre, hindi ko po naiwasan yung magrebelde. And I got shipped back home. So nakuha ko yung gusto ko. And when I got home, I was not Filipino anymore. Ang mga tao po sa atin, Canadian na daw ako. Ang pamilya ko, kick out daw po ako ng Canada. So I had to live on the streets of Angeles City. And at the end of the day po, ang Panginoon po. I mean, to me, I tell my friends that are in my generation, believe in God, pray. Pray, because ang dami pong mga miracles na nangyari sa buhay ko. Long story short, nakapasok ako ng Canada uli when I was just about to turn 18. And I just followed my dream.
Yeah, Mark Guapo Pacalongan. I was born and raised in Canada. I'm a undefeated professional boxer. Me starting out from a small city with no boxing, I've come a long way. My record is 6 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw, and all of my 6 wins won by knockout. I've fought 3 times in the Bell Center. Only my second fight, they called me in for the fight in the Bell Center, and I've built fans wherever I went, and not all of them are they're mostly non-Filipinos, but I'm gaining a lot of Filipino fans. I'm proud to be a Pinoy, and I'm making everyone proud.
So, do you think you are going to be following the steps of Pacquiao, Manny Pacquiao?
Well, there's only one Manny Pacquiao, right? But I'm trying my best. I'm working really hard to be in that level, and I know I will be. I know there's no Filipino Canadian that's ever been up in that level, and I'm going to be the first. So I'm working my way up there.
As we mentioned earlier, ang buwan ng Hunyo is a very significant month para sa mga Filipino dahil dito ay dineklara ang Philippine Independence.
Kaya't inimbita namin at ini-encourage ang ating mga kababayan to participate sa mga Independence Day celebration.
At dito, Michael, sa Montreal, magkakaroon tayo ng flag raising ceremony dyan sa FAMAS Community Center sa June 12. June 22 naman Sunday, dito yan sa Mackenzie Park at June 21 sa Toronto.
Sa past episode 10 ay nakausap ni Tita Feli si Mr. James de la Paz ukol sa detalye ng Philippine Independence Day celebration dito sa Montreal. I think we should play that again.
Mr. de la Paz, anong aim or goal ng spring disco na ito?
Ang aim ng spring disco na ito is to raise some funds to support the upcoming events, which is the Philippine Independence Day celebration on June 22nd. And hopefully we're going to have a nice day that day.
And will it start with the parade as before?
Well, it will start with a big parade in the morning. The parade participants will have to assemble at around 9:30, but the actual parade will start to roll at 11:30 when the police community arrive to escort us to our route, to the parade route.
What will be the highlight of the day?
The program actually calls for, there will be actually a Catholic Mass in the morning, and then followed by the national anthem. There's also going to be well, I think this is the third year that there's going to be a gun salute. The Canadian Forces is going to be there. And after that, it's going to be a fun day. There's going to be a picnic. Everybody's going to be serving their regional, I should say, regional community food. And it's going to be a fun day. There's going to be karaoke. There's going to be a presentation of different dances coming from the Japanese, the Irish. We invited some Italians. And hopefully there's going to be about 5 or 6 of them from other ethnic community.
That will be fun for us too. We'll be there. Thank you, Mr. de la Paz.
Thank you too. And I say again, it's going to be June 22nd is the big day for us, for every Filipino here in Quebec. Okay? The 116th Philippine Independence Day will be celebrated at Mackenzie Park. It's going to be a fun day for the whole family.
Thank you very much.
Michael, ano kaya kung subukan natin ang ating mga kababayan dito kung alam pa nila ang lupang hinirang?
Sige, subukan natin. Umpisan mo?
Hindi.
Okay, so let's go check out some Filipinos on the street.
Bayang magilaw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay.
Lupang hinirang, duyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pa sisiil.
Dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bugaw, may dalagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal.
Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim.
Lupa ng araw, ng luwalhatit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mangapit, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Good job!
Marami pong salamat sa pagtangkilik sa aming programa.
Na patuloy na naglilingkod sa ating komunidad.
Muli po tayo magsama-sama
dito sa MMTV.